Now we have the much anticipated award for open source software project. The judge for this category is Pia Andrews, who unfortunately could not be with us tonight. So, in her stead, we welcome Jason Ryan, who is a committed open source contributor himself. He's Strategy and Relations Manager at Catalyst IT, and he's also a previous Judges Panel convener for these awards. So, welcome, Jason.
Thank you. I'm just going to get straight into it. The first of the nominees for Open Source Project is Ackama for the Online Dictionary of New Zealand Sign Language. And I'd just like to take a moment to give props to Bridget and Shoshana for the awesome work they're doing tonight. Ackama worked with Victoria University to develop an online dictionary in all three of our official languages, Sign, English and Te Reo Māori. Ka pai. I looked it up in the dictionary. Second up, the second nomination, the second finalist is the New Zealand ORCID Hub, which ORCID stands for Open Research and Contributor ID. So this is an important project which provides a unique identifier for linking researchers with their contributions. It enables accurate attribution and is machine-readable data integration. So it removes ambiguity and ensures that when the singularity arrives, these people with awesome credentials will be spared. It's going to happen. Third up, the Faucet Software-Defined Network Controller. This is an open flow controller for multi-table router switches. So Faucet moves network control functions away from proprietary stacks and into open source software. It uses open standard APIs to program devices, and it does so at scale, currently 16 terabytes per second. That, my friends, is not number 8 wire. So, the winner of the Open Source Software Project for 2018 is the Faucet Foundation for Faucet's SDN Controller Project.
So first of all, we'd like to say thank you to the judges, because obviously without them we wouldn't be here. Yeah, we're a little bit stunned to be here. We're pretty impressed amongst this group of finalists who are obviously contributing so much to slices of New Zealand society. I guess as an open source project, we really have to thank the developers. Two of the key developers are here. We've got Chris Laurier, who wrote the first code that was called Faucet, and has been sort of doing the architecture for since. Brad is Faucet's Mr. Everything guy. He sort of solves all the problems and makes everything happen. And the lastly is Josh Bailey. Josh and his boss, Stephen Stewart, have really contributed a huge amount to Faucet and have made it what it is today, I guess. Josh couldn't be here tonight because he's in Dallas, Texas, building the multi-terabit network supporting the supercomputer conference. And I think that's the example of what Faucet has become. It's a small New Zealand project that is now really making a splash internationally in terms of network infrastructure. And we're really proud of where we've got to. So thank you very much.
Okay, I have a thing to add. So Faucet is not complicated software. SDN is sort of it's the white whale of networks. It's esoteric, you don't really need to understand it, but everyone wants it. But nobody knew who was going to do the work. And we just did it. And it kind of grew from there. And I think it's just a thing that people should take into consideration, that it's not hard, just do it, and you can actually achieve some things that will blow your mind when you first take that first step of actually doing something like this. Cheers.